How do you convert JavaScript objects to JSON with JSON.stringify? Imagine you have a bunch of data in a JavaScript object and you want to send it over the internet or store it in your browser. How do you turn that object into a format that can be easily stored or sent? That's where JSON comes in. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation, and it is a lightweight way to representing data as a string. To do this conversion, JavaScript provides a handy built-in method called JSON.stringify. Using JSON.stringify is straightforward. You take your JavaScript object and pass it as the first argument to the function. The method then returns a string that looks like the object but is formatted in JSON style. For example, if you have an object like name, John, age 30, city, New York, calling JSON.stringif, on it will give you a string like name, John, age 30, city, New York. This string can be sent to a server, stored in local storage, or used in other web interaction tools. JSON.stringify also works with arrays. If you have an array like John, Peter, Sally, Jane, converting it with JSON.stringify results in a string like John, Peter, Sally, Jane. This makes it easy to handle lists of data in your web applications. The method has optional parameters that give you more control. The second parameter, called the replacer, can be a function or an array. It filters or transforms data before converting it. For example, if you want to exclude certain properties, you can write a replacer function that returns undefined for those keys. This way, they won't appear in the final JSON string. The third parameter, called space, helps you make the JSON output more readable. You can set it as a number, which adds that many spaces for indentation, or as a string, which is used as the indentation character. For example, setting space to makes the JSON easier to read with proper indentation. This is especially helpful when you want to display JSON data in a user-friendly way or save it in a formatted manner. Keep in mind that JSON.stringify does not support all JavaScript data types. Values like undefined, functions, or symbols are not valid in JSON. If they are present in your object, they will be omitted or converted to null. For example, if your object has a property with a function or undefined value, it will not appear in the JSON string. In web development, JSON.stringify is a key tool for converting JavaScript objects into strings that can be stored in browser storage like local storage or session storage, or sent as data to web servers. It helps you prepare data for web interaction and makes data handling much smoother. Remember to check your data types before stringifying to avoid surprises, and use the optional parameters to make your JSON output clear and easy to read.